We often imagine ancient people as primitive, but scattered across history are inventions so strange, so advanced, and so unexpected, they force us to rethink what early civilizations were capable of. These are 5 bizarre ancient inventions that actually worked and still baffle modern science. Number 5, the Roman surgical kit. When the Italian city of Pompeii was buried by volcanic ash in 79 AD, it preserved countless artifacts, including a leather roll tucked under a floorboard. Inside, 44 surgical instruments were wrapped in linen. There were scalpels, forceps, and tweezers, instruments for setting broken bones, even devices for removing cataracts. What makes the kit so remarkable is its resemblance to those used by 19th century European surgeons. Today, researchers have recreated many of the tools from the kit, finding they match modern equivalents in both function and quality. Given the state of medical knowledge during the Roman era, we know doctors must have been highly trained to perform operations with such precision. But just how much they knew is a mystery. Their medical texts do describe techniques under local anesthesia using opium and wine, and they advocated for cleanliness, urging patients to wash before surgery and use vinegar as an antiseptic. But these notes come from the 1st century. By the time the kit was made in the 2nd century, medical knowledge could have progressed further. Number 4, the Greek fire projector. Few weapons strike terror like one that shoots fire. During the Middle Ages, the Byzantine Empire deployed a terrifying device against their enemies on land and sea. It shot bursts of a mysterious flammable liquid that ignited on contact, yet could be controlled like a flamethrower. Known as Greek fire, it was a staple of the Byzantine navy for centuries, even used as a defense against the dreaded Mongol fire ships. Exactly how it worked remained unknown until 1938, when excavations in Turkey uncovered bronze tubes attached to a copper nozzle, allowing ships to spray the liquid. Today, historians believe Greek fire may have been naphtha, a petroleum-like substance found in lakes in the Caucasus Mountains. With a pressurized system of tubes and bellows, the liquid could be forced out and ignited with a red-hot musket ball. While replicas have been made, no one has gotten it to work like the original. Number 3, the Chinese south-pointing chariot. For centuries, the Chinese made incredible technological advances, yet many of their inventions remain little known outside China. One of the most fascinating is a mechanical chariot that always pointed south. Built around the year 800, it was a marvel of engineering. Records show that as the four-wheeled cart moved, a differential mechanism rotated a figure on top to keep him facing south. Without a doubt, it was an astonishingly precise device. But how did it work? For thousands of years, the answer was lost. All that was known came from written accounts. Then in the late 1950s, an illustrated manual was discovered describing the construction of such a chariot. Today, replicas built by engineers show that the invention worked exactly as described. Without magnets, but using gears, bevel wheels, and an axle connected to the wheels via chains. The motion of the wheels turned a worm shaft, which rotated a plate on top, always pointing south. Number 2, the Incan stone walls. Across South America, the Inca left behind ruins that are among the most impressive of the ancient world. In Peru, at Machu Picchu, researchers continue to study walls so perfectly carved and fitted that not even a razor blade can slide between the stones. Each block, some weighing over 100 tons, was shaped to fit exactly, locking together through weight and precision alone. Other sites showcase walls that curve, bend, and turn, yet stay upright without mortar. It was an extraordinary feat of engineering. And while archaeologists understand the incredible effort that went into each structure, the techniques remain a mystery. The Inca had no beasts of burden like oxen or donkeys to help transport heavy stones, no iron tools, and yet they built across rugged terrain, often without plans, following routes that crossed high mountain passes and deep canyons. No civilization that we know of achieved anything quite like the Incan stone walls. Number 1, the Lycurgus cup. Today, scientists understand that light behaves like both a wave and a particle. Back in the 4th century, Roman artisans were already playing with the physics. The Lycurgus cup is a stunning piece of glass, seemingly plain in normal daylight. But when lit from behind, it glows a brilliant cherry red. It took scientists until the 1960s to understand how it worked. The secret is in the glass itself. Under a microscope, it looks like a mass of tangled gold and silver threads, and when examined closely, scientists saw that the particles were extremely small. The glass had been manufactured with tiny nanoparticles of gold and silver embedded within. These particles were just the right size to scatter visible light waves, but not X-rays. In other words, the glass absorbed all colors of light except red, which was re-emitted. Today, scientists have learned how to recreate the effect, but only in a lab using intense heat and specialized equipment. Somehow, Roman glassmakers figured it out without microscopes or lasers. Which invention impressed you most? Let us know in the comments. And if you're drawn to the strange and forgotten, subscribe to Echoes of the Past for more.